Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Eveliela Craftopia Tours. And today I have a special guest, Saomas, and he is going to be showing us his place. Say hi to everyone.
Hello, everybody.
So, he has a pretty cool place, and it's very interesting, and I really love the way it looks. So, let's get started.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. So this is in a savanna plateau. I was a little skeptical about building in a savanna because of the colors, but I just could not resist the terrain. I think pre- I think it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I love it. We have a buddy of ours who used to play quite a bit. He only plays just a little bit now, but I was like, he's gonna be so jealous of this place. But first come, first serve.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of room. It's really big, so I would love a neighbor close by.
Huh.
Um, but yeah, when the map was started, I was very tempted to go south with everybody else, but I just couldn't resist this. I thought it was really cool, and this area back behind where all the buildings are was just this little flat area back behind these mountains, and what I really wanted was something on the ocean because of my plans I had for some villager trading.
Yeah, it's a really nice spot.
So this is the. You'll have to forgive me. I'm on push to talk, and it's right next to my run button, so
That's okay.
sometimes I'll cut out. But this is the main living area. Um, what I was trying to go for a little bit was I had built something similar with just the round shape out in the ocean on a different map, and somebody had said it looked like a UFO, so it gave me the idea to build a bunch of little round shapes and make it kind of look like a crop circle was kind of like what I was going for. If you look at it from above or on a map or something.
Yeah, it totally does look like a UFO, and I call it a UFO futuristic home.
Yeah, I've tried to keep sort of the same theme with all of them, which it gets a little boring building with rock with smooth stone, stone slabs, stone bricks, and white glass.
Yes, I could see that. I like a lot of color, and it looks like from here you use the green glass, but that's just your sugar cane, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the villager area, and trading paper for emeralds is the easiest to do, I've found. And well, I think everybody's found that. And that's why it's all sugarcane over there, is converting sugarcane to paper to emeralds is the easiest way.
Yeah.
So if you want, we can go out and look at the villagers.
Yep.
So because of the zombies attraction to villagers, I didn't want to cause any real lag. So I put it in an ocean. So, sorry, I put it up so it was about 40 blocks or so above the bottom and 40 blocks at least away from the shoreline so that I wouldn't get a pileup of zombies that were interested in these guys. And I also lit up any kind of tunnels that I could find underneath the ground.
That's an awesome idea. Because they can generate a lot of lag with the zombie things that they've done. And so that's a really great idea. And thank you for doing that.
So the way it works is up here is is an infinite breeding cell, It tricks the villagers into thinking that they need more villagers because there's 6 doors around one villager that's up above there. Um, it's definitely not my design. You
Sorry.
have to watch your step. It's definitely not my design. I had to look up villager trading or villager breeding because I didn't know anything about it, and this was very compact, and I liked it. Um, the rest of this is something I wouldn't say I don't know if I came up with it on my own, but I haven't seen anything like it. I kind of figured some stuff out on my own, maybe. Um, but anyway, the 4 villagers down there, they're just constantly breeding, creating new baby villagers, and it's almost just like a regular spawner trap where they create the babies and the babies get pushed down into the water and then funneled to a channel system out where I want them to. So, but I'll open it up and show you kind of what it looks like inside. But it's basically just water running and pushing the baby villagers.
Okay.
So the baby villagers are only 1 block high, and they get born right there on the little platform. And I don't know if they get pushed off or if they just wander off or if night comes and they want to try to get to the door so they scurry off, but they end up falling down into the water, and then the water pushes them to the left into a channel, and then they collect all right there in this little chute that's 1 block high with water above it. And all the baby villagers sit down there, and when they grow up is when they can actually start swimming, and then they get pushed out to the front where I can sort them.
That's pretty neat.
And the lava's there as sort of an off switch because the grown-up villagers will pile up right there, and the empty space I have for the cart to go, they could be breeding baby villagers right there, and then this whole place would be filled with villagers eventually. So when I'm not around or I'm not watching the place, the lava's on so that they just start swimming up the lava immediately.
Sweet.
So when a grown-up villager comes down there, he'll be jumping around right where that sign is. I just send the cart up for him, picks him up, and then I'll kind of see what he has for sale here. If I don't like what he's selling, or if because basically what you want to do with villagers to get the infinite emeralds is you want to have one of the guys in the white robes, the priests or the librarians, I mean, to have a paper trade on their last trade that they offer. So you got to go through about 9 different trades before you get one that'll have it on paper being the last trade, and then he'll just automatically reset once you're done trading paper with them. You just have to back up and let him do his little particle things, and then he'll reset everything, and you can just keep trading paper with him.
That's pretty cool.
So I'll give you some paper and show you where the one guy I have that does that is.
Okay.
So the one with paper for emeralds, you can open up his interface and go back to his last trade, which will be the paper trade, and you can just keep putting paper in there, and you can usually trade with him about 4 times, 5 times before he'll shut down and give you that little disapproving grunt, and then you just have to back out of the interface and let him do his particles, and then he'll be good to go again. This one, he doesn't have his gold trade yet, so that's kind of one thing with him. He's not a completely perfect villager, but the chance of him getting the gold trade, because as they open up their trades, it gets harder for them to open up new trades. And I've read that at this point, it's a very, 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 very small chance that he'll get the gold trade. But I have had a villager do that before on me, where I thought I was completely done. I didn't even know they had the gold trade available, and then all of a sudden I couldn't use them again.
That's 10 emeralds from it.
Yep, so now you can take your 10 emeralds and pick up something you like from all the other ones.
Cool.
So if you want a diamond pick, the blacksmith has those, or if you want some diamond boots or diamond helmet. If you want a silk touch book, you just gotta get a book and 5 emeralds, I think, for that one.
Oh, wow. And so anybody can use this? Oh, there's home.
Yes.
That's
Um,
funny.
yeah, they can. I would prefer if I was around, maybe.
Right.
Because the only thing I've heard is that um, if you were to teleport away while they were still doing their particle thing, that it could mess them up.
Oh, okay.
If it like unloads the chunk right away or something while they're still doing that, that it could mess them up. So that would be my only maybe warning to people. Um, but no, I don't see a reason why anybody else could use this. So I think it'd be fine. I would just maybe want to show them first how to do
Yeah.
it. And they have gotten, if you notice those two white villagers on the left, they're not in their carts anymore because they got hit by lightning,
Oh, no.
and I got to watch them burn in there for a
How'd they
little
get hit
bit.
by lightning?
I don't know. I mean, it got hit by lightning and they were on fire, and
That's weird.
I've hit them with some splash heal potions, so hopefully they're back up to full. But I don't know. It scared me because he's my paper for emeralds guy.
Oh, man. And there's a roof over their head, right?
Yeah, it is wooden. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but I don't
Hmm.
know. But they were burning.
That's interesting. I didn't think they could get hit by lightning right there like that, but
Yeah, and I don't know. I'll have to look into it more because if we go to the new update and they still have villagers turning into witches being struck by lightning, that'll might mess it up if it happens again.
hmm.
Okay, so the rest of the place is just sugarcane, as you can see, because all I use it for is paper.
Lots of sugar cane.
And there's not a whole lot more to my place. I spent a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to unlock those villagers. But I've got a sheep pen over here in the same kind of circle style.
And your dog named Biscuit.
Yeah, I do something with my daughter. I always let her name my animals, so whatever she comes up with is what they end up being.
Aw.
What's funny is there was one time we were naming horses, and I she asked me which one it was. I said it's the one with the armor on, and so that horse's name then became Armor because that was the last word she heard me say. And there's just some farms down here. They're mostly for looks. I do use them a little bit, but
Yeah, I like the way it's set up.
the plates are just for to stop water, to harvest them quick.
Oh,
So just put water on and it'll get stopped by the plates.
huh. That's neat. I thought that was just for, just like a decoration kind of thing. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll show you inside here. This was just when I first found the area, my kind of hidey hole um, that I've dressed up now that I've moved out of it. But before I had a living area, this was kind of where I was staying, just inside here. So down here is just a strip mine. Um, Down here, I can show you is just a skelly spawner. Back before we had the Enderman farm.
I love how you put the flowers behind the glass.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from because like I say, it was all just functional before, so that was just a one wide path going down here, and it didn't look anything like this. I've kind of dressed it up now, um, but I just thought I needed to make it a little bigger and added a little something to it. So the skelly spawner is kind of like the same like the villagers, where the spawner is just elevated above some water that goes into a channel, and then they get pushed up through the mountain and then drop down. And the on-off switch, it's not a true on-off switch where it's lights that kill the spawner completely. It's the same kind of thing. It just pushes a block over to block the channel so that they pile up there. But how spawners work is, you know, they calculate the the amount of mobs that are close to that, if close to that spawner, so it'll only spawn like 8 there. So at worst, there's only ever 8 that's piled up there when it's turned off. But it's just a simple drop spawner, or drop XP farm, so they'll just drop down there, and I think they're 2 hits with your hand. But I always used to let them build up to maybe about 100 and hit them with a splash potion of healing, and it would kill them all.
That's cool. And there they go. Pretty easy.
So yeah, like I was saying, this was just my starting area. So this was just my room. I had my enchanting table in before that I kind of turned into an overflow storage area, kind of like the rest of this. And this is a map of my place.
That's awesome. I really love your place. I think it's really awesome.
Well, thank you. And there's just a couple more things. There's just a couple paths that kind of go around here. One that goes up to the top, and then one that goes out towards the water that way, back towards spawn.
Yeah, I was running back there the other day, just kind of looking around. Are you going to do anything back there?
I was thinking more like dock, have some kind of a little dock area back there, or I don't know. I didn't measure out yet if a bridge would be feasible, but I don't know. Potentially. But there's a pretty if you want to go up if you want to go up here and get a good look at my place from the very top. Oh, it's not safe either.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So this is it. I was thinking of taking the path up to maybe the highest little floating type island that's there, but we'll see. That's all I
That'd be
got for
cool.
now.
Alrighty. Well, when you make some updates, you'll have to let us know.
I will do, and I usually just ender pearl down from here.
All right. Well, thank you very much for this awesome tour. It was nice to look at everything.
Well, thank you. I appreciate all the compliments. I've never thought of myself as much of a builder. If you go to spawn and look at those buildings, I always think those are amazing, and mine is nothing more than a few circles with some glass and stone.
So yeah. So what do you guys think? You'll have to let us know in the comments what you think of his place, and please do. So if that is it for now, then we will close out.
Alrighty, thanks again.
You're welcome. Thank you. So everyone, please leave some comments, like the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks everybody for watching. Bye!